Taurus, and welcome to your timeless relationship profile reading. This is the Dream Medium. So, in this reading, you will be getting a past, present, and future spread about what is going on between you and your love interest. So, I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. So the top three cards represents what happens in the past. Bottom three cards represents what's happening presently. Over here to the side is your future spread, which we'll talk about once we're done with your past and your present. So starting with your past spread, you do have the Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Clarify the Temperance. What's going on here? The Temperance. Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. So the Temperance card is really all about harmony. It's all about balance. Now in clarity of the Temperance, you do have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like in the past, you definitely rejected someone, Taurus. I see you being very independent. I see you wanting to focus on yourself in the past, and that could be the reason as to why you rejected them with this Queen of Swords. But it's not the fact that you rejected someone, it's more so the way that you did it. I mean, you had this Queen of Swords energy towards them where you did not want to deal with this person at all. I feel like you didn't even want to hear what they had to say, even if it was an apology. You just were not willing to tolerate them at all. And you probably have your reasons, so I'm not passing judgments on that whatsoever. And you even have the Ace of Pentacles that clarify that Temperance. So the Ace of Pentacles is really about a beautiful new beginning. And so you were rejecting something that could have been very beautiful and very rejuvenating as well, because I feel like for some of you guys, Taurus, you haven't been in a relationship, or at least a healthy relationship, in quite some time. So it's like you were here, giving yourself that happiness. You were definitely focused on your independence, but the Ace of Pentacles is saying you could have had someone sharing that with you, or giving more happiness to you. But for some reason with the Queen of Swords, you just were not having it. You are not willing to, really deal with them. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Fool card. Wow. Okay. So I have to be very honest with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is really saying that you did have an opportunity to get a second chance with someone. And this was all divinely orchestrated. And so it seems like someone was manifesting you, okay? Someone was definitely manifesting you, which is why the universe granted them the opportunity to get a second chance with you. Most likely after they probably messed up, probably upset you or broke your heart. And that's why you had this Queen of Swords energy when they try to come towards you. But really, with the Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the Fool card, is saying that you rejected that second chance. You did not accept that grant, to get a second, or to give a second chance to them, your love interest. But the Fool card is saying, like I said earlier, it's not the fact that you rejected them. It's more so like the way that you did it. I feel like you did it out of like, you were probably trying to hurt them back because of what they did to you. And that just shows that perhaps you haven't completely healed. Perhaps while you are focused on your independence, you still struggle, or you still are affected by what happened between you and them in the past. Because the Fool card is saying that you, when you rejected them, it was more so to give them a slap to the face. It wasn't because you genuinely didn't want anything to do with them. You were angry, but deep down, I do feel like there's still feelings that you have for them, but you shut them down to kind of give them a taste of their own medicine, you know? So the Fool card here, risk, the Fool card is all about taking a risk, but it's really telling me that you did something, you intentionally did something without really thoroughly thinking about it, you know? It was just, it was quick. It was, you made a decision on impulse. It just wasn't you, you know? You allowed what this person did to you in the past to pretty much get you out of character. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about restoring balance. I do feel like this person was in the past, they were trying to make it up to you. They're trying to rectify, you know, the damage that they made in the past in this connection. They were just trying to make things better between the two of you. I just feel like they were not asking for much. They were really just wanting, even if you were to say, I don't want to deal with you, they just wanted to apologize. I really feel like this person's intentions were very sincere, and unfortunately you didn't see that. And so they were just trying to, I see this person working overtime to get you to forgive them, but you just were not having it. So this is just like the imbalance between the two of you, where one person was giving more than the other person was. Clarify the Chariot. You have the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, Strength card. So with the Chariot, this is definitely you pushing forward, you know, forcing yourself to continue to move on away from this, away from them, away from your love interest. You were definitely set, you know, it's like you had your mind made up, and but I feel like you were doing all of those things based on what they did to you from the past. And so this is just showing that you were quite unforgiving. In Clarity of the Chariot, you know, the four of Swords came out, which is contemplation. I feel like the more you try to push yourself away from this person, the more the guilt and the realization sort of set in to remind you that this is someone that you still have feelings for deep down. As much as you're trying to suppress those feelings, it's still very evident. In Clarity of the Chariot, you do have the Hierophant. So it's like that voice in your head telling you, you know, that perhaps what you're doing, you're not doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you do things, the approach that you're taking, that you're, you know, making towards the situation. Next, you even have the Strength card here. So this is you. It's like you do realize that the more you are trying to move away from this person, it's really you also running away from having to confront your feelings for them, which is why the Strength card came out. So let's just talk about the present. What's going on presently between you and them? Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, So the Ten of Pentacles is a very positive card. I do feel like the fact that the Nine of Pentacles came out right after the Ten of Pentacles, is saying that you've been having some, second thoughts. You've been pretty much, I do feel like your conscience has been beating you up, for your stubbornness. And presently you are realizing that you may have been wrong for how you approached the situation and how you reacted to them trying to get their forgiveness from you. Um, I do feel like your heart is less heavy for them right now. Like presently, you're slowly healing, which is why you're now able to be more rational, especially with your reactions. Next, you have the Page of Swords. So this is now you being stuck on them and being unable to move forward, despite the physical distance, the blocking that you have pretty much, put between the two of you. It's like mentally and emotionally, you're now having to confront your true feelings about this entire situation, which is keeping you a little bit tied to them. Because the Page of Swords, I always say it, Page of Swords, a person who's having a hard time moving on. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Oops. Five of Swords. So with the Two of Pentacles being clarified by the Six of Wands, this is you juggling as well. You're juggling between fighting for this connection and giving it a chance to get victory from the situation, or continuing to cut ties with them. Now, I will tell you this, okay? I feel like there's something here that you're not understanding, and you're jumping too quickly with your conclusions. You're jumping to conclusions about things that you don't factually know. We all jump to conclusions, especially if we're in a place where we're not able to get an answer from a person, right? That will lead us to try to figure out our own answer. But don't ever jump to conclusion and hold on to those conclusions as if they're facts, because I do feel like this person in the past wanted to open up to you about something, but you rejected them. Remember, with this Queen of Swords energy, whatever it is that you think that you are finding out, you thought that you kind of caught them with something, I'm telling you, it's more to the story, Taurus, because the Five of Swords is saying that whatever it is that you're holding against them, you may be thinking that it's a third party that they're dealing with, or you're upset with something that they did with someone else, and you're not realizing that you're letting that third party or that outside influence still have so much power over you. Clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Three of Pentacles. So here's the thing. With the Knight of Cups, I do see that very soon, Taurus, you will finally lighten your heart, and I don't want to say forgive, not yet, because Taurus, it seems like your weakness here is not being a very forgiving person. But with the Knight of Cups, I do see you sort of slowly, gradually letting them back in. Maybe you guys will just spark communication with each other, start off slow and very light. Eight of Wands is pretty much you releasing the resentment that you had towards them. I see you pushing forward, trying to allow them to reconnect with you and letting go of that defensive energy. But it's like every time you think of that outside influence, that third party, whether it's a relative who stopped the two of you from being together, or who is interfering, or if it was like maybe one of their exes or something, it's like you still let that third party have so much power over your reactions and how you react to your love interest. Not even how you react to the third party, but how you react to your love interest, which is a big big problem here, because if you're going to continue to hold their past against them, then what's the point of you even trying to welcome them back into your life? So let's see what's going to happen in the future. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Cups. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. Starting with the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Pentacles. Wow, these two are counterparts. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, they're counterparts. So this is the two of you coming to a place where you will decide to work on things, and then the two of you will decide to give each other your offers and make this a serious commitment between the two of you. Wow. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Next, you have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I do just want to advise you to not get too invested in what this person or who they were with in the past. Like, focused on you and them. I just feel like you've had too many distractions. Like, there's someone else that really makes you mad about this person. I don't know if this is like one of their exes, or maybe, you know, baby mama drama, or like, you know, it's an ex, it's one of their past lover that just really triggers you, Taurus, and you have to stop giving them that kind of power and control, because they're not with them, they're with you. And whatever issues your love interest has with them has nothing to do with you, especially if they have like family with their ex. Let them handle it, you know. Let them, as long as they're not cheating on you with their ex, you know. That's not what I'm saying, but that's their mess to handle, as long as it's not negatively affecting you, where, you know, they're cheating on you with an ex and stuff like that. But if you're upset that they still have responsibilities with someone from their past, then I really don't know what to tell you. It's just something that you're going to have to work through if this is the person that you want to be with. Because with the Five of Wands, this is like drama, this is commotion, and it's not just between you and them, it's involving people outside of the connection. In clarity of the Five of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, your person has the appropriate energy here, because they're not going to allow outside influence to negatively affect their connection with you. So like I said, your person has all the resources to dissolve this drama in their personal life. So don't feel like you have to invest your time into what they're doing with their family, or you know, their ex-wife, or a mother of their child, father of their child. They can handle it. Okay? Next, you have the Ten of Cups being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Cups, you guys. My happily ever after card. 10 represents completion, that rainbow in the background, which represents happiness. This is like meeting your soulmate, settling down with each other, marriage, having children, accomplishing your goals. It's such an ideal card. And clarity of the 10, which represents that the two of you do have the potential to have a future with each other. In clarity of the Ten of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacles and Cups in your spread. So the Five of Pentacles is really saying that the hardships and the obstacles that the two of you faced in the past was all part of the process, and it was necessary to strengthen the bond between you and them. You know, with the Five of Pentacles here, this is hardship, But after this hardship, if the two of them can just work through this hardship, they will be rewarded. They will have such an abundant and even stronger relationship with each other. So don't let, temporary hardships and obstacles to pretty much sabotage this connection. So, Taurus, thank you guys so much for watching. Please understand that this is a general reading. So, if there's something that didn't resonate, please leave it. That's completely fine since it's so general. If you would like a private reading, please visit my website. I offer a variety of private tarot card readings of all prices. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys so much, and you have a great day.